Hey, what's going on, guys? Indy here with Ultimate Tour Reviews. Hope you guys are having a great weekend. I wanted to show you guys a couple of EDC, everyday carry / other kind of cool tool deals that are going on right now. One thing I've been looking at, and I keep seeing these pop up all the time, are these like mini drive ratchets. And I really don't know where to kind of start with these. I see the usefulness in them. Like I've got, like the little stubby stuff like this right here, like the Tamar's 3/8" stubby. I've got the Craftsman V series version of that, and cool. I mean, they make like the little handheld ones, or like the tiny, like just the circular ones. But I have come into a few scenarios. I had a few comments actually on that last video I did on the Icon ratchets, where like people like, you're using a impact to take out the screws in the ratchet, which yeah, I could have used, like something small like this, like a little mini flex head ratchet for those bits instead. So that's a use case scenario where I could have used that instead. But there's a lot of options here, and they're not expensive. Even though the Weehaw here for 32 pieces here with a box and everything is only $30. So I mean, they're not expensive. I think the Icon at Harbor Freight's like $30 or $40 too, and it's one of those they call them, like, I guess, the meme tools, because everyone buys them all the time. And so kind of funny stuff. But let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys have one, what you actually use it for, and if there's like a standout brand that you also love too. I'm kind of thinking I'll just pick up like a cheap one for now, seeing how much I actually use it, and then if I want to upgrade to a better one, kind of go for it. But anyways, guys, I want to show you the Duratech one I've seen a number of times. I've thought about buying this one a few times too, but I wish it was just in one big case versus like these two little cases like this. Kind of my only complaint on there. But I mean, this thing goes on sale pretty often for $25 like this. I like the Duratech, like that black and kind of light blue look to it. I think it looks really neat. And all the Duratech stuff that I've bought has been really good in the past. So it's kind of one of those cool brands. It doesn't sound like a great brand. Like, it sounds more like a house brand, and it kind of is. But they do make some really cool stuff. So they've been pretty neat. And then here's that one really small ratcheting screwdriver set that I found too. That's right now on a really good deal for under $9 right now. Comes in a little case as well too. And if you wanted something cheap, probably something to get the job done that you might not use a ton, there you go. So I'll put a link in the description for all of that stuff, guys, if you want to check that out. I'll go into a few other things from like EDC stuff here. The Olight Oclip Pro. I just did a small review on this too, and this thing is sweet. If you're walking around at night, camping, go to the bathroom, go to the shower house at night, this thing is an absolutely awesome little thing to have. I got one just in black, and for the price of these things, they are absolutely incredible. I love mine. Really smart design by Olight, so that you have a light that's angled down on this. So when you clip it on to, say, your belt buckle or something like that, it actually gives you a nice, like, where you're walking, there you go. So pretty cool little flashlight on sale right now, 20% off. Awesome little deal right there. And that brings us to the sponsor of today's video, is Olight. They have a huge sale going on right now, their 18th anniversary sale, which I've been using Olight for the last decade or so on my keychain. I love Olight lights. They've been absolutely incredible. So some of the stuff they've got going on right now, I know they made a few other changes here to some of their stuff, so I'll get to that in just a second, but they've got a lot of free gifts right now you can check out. They got the new Warrior Ultra. They got the new Duran knife is out right now. Lots of sales going on right now, lots of deals. They got 10% off, 20% off stuff right now. Just a incredible amount of deals right now. Lots of giveaways they're doing right now too. Got the Lucky Wheel is back as well. Gift sets. So if you're looking at buying any new knives, any flashlights right now, Olight definitely has that right now for just, a ton of new stuff. They did change a few things recently, I think Friday or Saturday they did a few changes here. But if you're Diamond or above VIP, get 10% off. Silver gets 5% off right now. Also, you buy a Warrior Ultra, you also get a Sphere C, the Stellar Sky Edition, for free. And then, of course, you get the i3E 18th Anniversary Edition with any order for free right now. So lots of cool deals from Olight right now. And I got a few other ones on Amazon I'll show you guys as well too, but I'll leave a link in the description, guys. You want to check out Olight as well. And thanks to Olight for sponsoring this video. Here's the Wuben E7. I've got actually one. just have one on my desk here somewhere. But yeah, I've got one of these two. Pretty cool little flashlights. They're really designed for, you can wear them on a headband. But I found these things to be quite useful, just kind of carrying with me all the time. Because the Wuben stuff I found to be super robust as well too. They just feel so chunky in the hand, and they've been a great little flashlight as well too. So this one's on sale from $30 to $23, and honestly at that price, it is a great deal. A couple of colors as well too. Wuben's been known for doing a lot of crazy colors in the past as well too, and 60-hour battery life as well. So I've tested Wuben, and they've had some amazing, battery lifespan stuff. Has been absolutely incredible with that stuff. Gerber. I used a number of Gerber stuff in the past, always hit or miss with Gerber sometimes here or there. But this multi-tool that I found to be kind of interesting, and also on sale right now at 15% off. This is going to be their utility multi-tool for carrying basically like a box cutter blade, like a razor blade. And a pretty cool design on this little thing. Something kind of just unique. You don't really see stuff like this too often. I love looking at, EDC stuff that's just different, unique, something you don't see every day. So this is definitely something kind of cool. I'm probably going to pick one up myself here to check this thing out. But I like the overall design with this. You can carry it. Of course, it's got a keyring hole and everything too in there, a little pry bar, bottle opener, lots of little cool stuff in there. For under $20, not a bad deal there. Olight also has their i3T2 EOS. This thing is also on sale at 20% off, down to $16. Nice little flashlight, actually. And of course, with the AAA batteries, you can always use one of the, I actually just bought one about an hour ago, about a 4-pack of the little AAA batteries with the USB-C connector on them to make them super easy to charge, so you can pretty much charge them from anywhere. So I've been buying a lot of these cheaper flashlights, throw one of those AAA batteries out of the USB-C connector built right onto it, and you've got easy to charge power no matter where you are. You don't need to keep, buying AAA batteries, just keep tossing them out. So that's kind of cool there. Another little hand tool, I wouldn't EDC this, but this is something I've been finding myself using a lot for just smaller little cuts in wood. You don't have one of these, you might think, well, I'm never going to use that, but I've used mine way, way more than I thought. And you're going to see Japanese style, Japanese, not necessarily made in Japan. You can find these that are made in Japan, of course. But for under $12, this thing is 56% off right now. This thing is pretty sweet. I don't have this exact model. I got another one when it was on sale. But these pole saws are absolutely incredible to have. Definitely recommend one at under $12. I'd say pick this thing up because it's a pretty sweet little tool to have. And they do a really, really good job at just making small, very fine cuts. Stuff like that's too small to cut with a power tool, so use this instead. Is kind of the good option for these things. One thing that is going to be, this is not really EDC, but it's close. I keep seeing this thing around, and I'm kind of like a little tempted by this thing. Pick this thing up for under $10. You get some hex bits in here. They did this smart, and the reason I'm even including this at all, I don't like including, cheap tools that I think are dumb, but this is bits in here. It's not saying like, hey, use a screwdriver. They're actually all socket bits, which is pretty sweet. I'm pretty sure this is what, 1/4-inch drive here? So these are all 1/4-inch drive sockets, but you've got regular like PH2 bits in here, PH1, you got flathead bits. It's all a 1/4-inch socket set in here. You got a little flex adapter in there. You got an extension sets in here. You got a bunch of really cool little things in here. And I mean, look, you even got the little hand thing in here too, right there. So pretty interesting design that's actually useful, not just throwing in a bunch of, filler pieces, a bunch of bits you're never going to use. When it's all 1/4-inch socket bits, there you go. You can actually use them either with that little hand tool there, or you can actually use them with the included little socket wrench there. So kind of a cool little thing there. Maybe EDC, maybe in your truck, something like that. But I like that design of everything in there is actually somewhat useful, and it's not just a bunch of filler. So cool idea, great price, don't know the quality, but I wanted to include it anyways because I thought that was pretty neat that it wasn't just, a bunch of random filler garbage like you see in a lot of other, these little toolkits like that. So guys, that's all I've got for you today. Don't forget to check out Olight, put in the description, guys. And of course, all this will be links in the description to Amazon as well. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care and stay safe out there.